Hello, my crafty friends. Hello, hello. How was everybody this week? Finally Friday. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Penny's on the panel.
Gonna be a good
Hello.
weekend. I'm gonna lay here and try to rest my foot.
I want to start our song. What it is? How? What's up? Every good girl needs a little
Needs a little
thug.
hug. Every bad boy needs a little hug.
Yeah. Every bad boy needs a little hug. Is that what you said?
I thought it
Hi,
thug.
Sherry.
I said thug.
Oh, okay, my coffee.
Thug. Is that a thug?
TH. Good. Yeah, good. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for buying the cover. I really appreciate that. I really do. I do's. I've been busy, guys. Of course, I'm always busy. Who isn't busy? I think we're all busy.
Oh, it's hurting
Uh,
a little bit, but it'll be all right. I've
she's
really been up on it this week, and I
yeah,
should have been in the
yeah.
booth more.
She's never healing if she's not resting. She's not going to heal as long as she's not resting. My skin is so dry. I was cleaning.
Casey,
I meant
Leo
to do
took
a video of the
Casey home
coffee
after
shop.
his nap today.
I ordered some. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Joyce. So you did watch him today? I thought you weren't watching him. It's Friday. Isn't
Yeah,
Sierra normally off on Friday?
he was late today. They didn't get here till almost 1, and then he went and took a nap,
Oh,
and then he got up, and Leo took him home.
oh, darn. Okay, guys. How are you guys doing?
Hi,
You guys doing
Joyce.
fabulous? Yes, Miss Joyce. Hello. I was complimenting her on her little edge crochet. If you guys are
Yeah, ain't
interested
it
in that,
gorgeous?
it's beautiful. It's absolutely different. Definitely different.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay. So, for those of you guys that has this cat, we are gonna do this one, but I don't know if I should do that on like a small video. We have these. Oops. I think we're gonna work on this today. Try to get my pockets because I got my
I've got 2
tall
pockets put in
skinny. I
today.
haven't decorated. Did you really? But again, I'm in all kinds of direction because I'm trying to get things done so we can get the inspection and so we can get they painted yesterday. I went in today to put things back in, so it's like so much. All right, so that is my tall skinny, and what I like about this design work is that it literally lays flat. It's not like you have that tightness, and it's so hard to open up and even decorate. Look how easy I can decorate. I
Yeah,
can lay
mine
it
lays
flat,
flat
decorate
good.
it. Yeah, I love this technique. It is so much easier, and it's a game changer. Okay, so I think we're doing so let's do a little run through of what's going on. The new collection for June is absolutely beautiful. All I have to say is blue. It's so blue. Um, and so it's pretty. We're doing a new challenge. Not like the other challenge where you literally have to make something. This challenge is, I think it's easy. Would you say it's easy, Miss Penny?
What is it?
You haven't seen a new challenge?
No.
Hey, Carrie, you haven't seen the new challenge?
Uh-uh.
It's it's a new challenge. Okay, so the challenge is that we can grow. And here she's one of my admins, and she hasn't even seen a new challenge.
No, I haven't seen
Okay, so
anything.
the winner of the gift card, the winner for the challenge for last giveaway, hey Lourdes, was
Hey, Lulu. Hey,
Carrie.
Carrie.
She got a $25 gift card to Amazon. But this time around, I said, you know what? I realize not everyone has the paper collection, of course. And I realize that sometimes it's a little hard to get supplies, especially when it comes to chipboard, which if you don't have chipboard, I highly recommend, which is what I did for many years when we lived in Wyoming and I did not have chipboard. I stacked up cereal box. Back then, my kids ate tons of cereal, so I had tons of cereal boxes. I don't have that anymore because no one eats cereal here. What is the loud noise in the background? I don't hear any loud noise. There's
It
no
might be my
noise.
fan.
I don't hear anything. Never mind. It went away. It might be your. It might. Are you at your mom's house? Are they knocking at your mom's house or your parents'
Never
house?
mind, it went away.
Anyway, it's one of those.
Oh my lord.
Oh, and today is if Clint's around. Happy birthday, Clint. Sorry
Oh
we
yeah,
couldn't
we're
make it, but
supposed to
I
sing
had
to
work,
him.
and of course, it's gonna. Yes, when he comes in, we're all gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Clint because it is his birthday. I couldn't get
It's
to
your
him because,
birthday.
of course, I was
It's your
working.
birthday.
Miss Penny was taking care of the baby, and of course, we have things. But anyway, the new challenge. Does anybody know what the new challenge is? Can anybody
No.
tell me what the challenge is? Something.
Use something that you ain't used in a while.
No, nothing like that. I wish. I need to make something like that, but no, it's not like that. Happy birthday to you. No, you don't either. Come on, you guys.
I've not
Now
been
that
in the group. I've not been on Facebook.
okay, let's do
Except
this.
I apologize. I did go on Facebook. Did you see my post?
I did. Thank you very much. I and see that was part of the challenge.
Oh, was that part of the
You're
challenge?
sharing, to others. That's part of the challenge, Miss.
Oh,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't
You're
even
inviting
know
others to know
that.
about my coffee.
I didn't even know
You were
that. I was just
telepathically
practicing,
telepathically
trying to see if I could copy a link.
so you were telepathically connecting with me. That's what it was. You can bring the most new subscribers. Not only, we want members in the group to be active. I love the fact that we're so active now. I love the fact that even Miss Joyce is posting her beautiful creations. And if you guys want some of those edging, she's selling them. So you guys need to take her up on that, guys, because that's beautiful work. Um, I love the fact that we're sharing more in the group and we're so active. Um, so the challenge is, and I know it's a little hard, but nothing's hard if you all put your minds to it, is one, if we can grow either in the group or on YouTube, it doesn't matter. If we get to like 1,000 by the end of June, and I might push it maybe end of July, you'll get whoever does the most, their name will be entered every time that someone, says, hey, so and so invited me to either your group or YouTube,
Okay, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it may be, your name will be entered into, if we have 1,000, it's $100 gift card to Amazon. If it's 2,000,
$100.
yeah, I mean, $100 is a lot. I can get a lot of
I'm gonna
stuff with
call everybody
$100.
I know.
And so they have to tell people so and so referred me, and they have to subscribe to. If they join our group, they have to subscribe to my YouTube and
Oh
follow
my
us on
gosh,
Coffee. They don't
that's
have
a
to
great deal.
membership. They just follow us on Coffee and our
And Facebook,
what's that other group we have? I forgot already. Starts with an S.
Facebook,
Our
school,
school.
school.
Yes, yes. So you have to follow us on our social media sites because the goal is we want to grow. We want to get out there again. And so if we get through there, and I might just push it because I don't know if end of June is suffice. Then it's 100 for 1,000. If we get close to that, between a collective group of people, you invite 100, that one invites 100, but whoever invites, everyone's going to be entered into a drawing, and
Then you're hundred,
guess
you're
what?
100 and about 100, and that's how you
Yeah,
grow.
everyone can
Then that
invite, and
100
then
invites
you
another
can all
100.
grow, and then oh, and then you'll be entered into $100 gift card to Amazon if we make 1,000. If not, if it's 2,000, then it's a $200 gift card. It's not. I think that's a great. I would do it. I'd be inviting all my crafty friends. course, you guys are my crafty friends. So I can't invite you, the same people. Any idea where my scissors are other than these? I don't know these. These are hard on my hands.
I think it's
Anyway,
very generous of you, May.
I was trying to figure out what we can do to grow. And I know I got to do.
You need some new blood.
Yeah, we need. I mean, I love all my old friends, which I don't know. Miss Patricia's here, but Miss Patricia, hello, everyone, say
Where
hi to
are
Miss
you?
Patricia. Well, she's always watching us from the background, so we just want to say hi, Miss Patricia.
Hello, hello,
So
hello.
if you're here, hello. I don't know if I should do this with my trimmer.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I have to say, I do absolutely love, love, love my Hobby Lobby trimmer. It is by far comparable to my Conic Studio. It's very comparable. I love it.
That's good.
So yeah,
I'm glad you finally found one you like.
I finally found something that I can actually find a
Then you
darn.
can put them 10 behind you in the yard sale.
No, I don't want to do that. Because what if I find it? Come on, I'm trying to save Timmy. I'm trying, Timmy. I did see he came out with new papers, so. Someone out there? Is your dad home? Who can bring the most subscribers? Yes.
I think he's got puppy craziness. No, he's got puppy craziness.
He's got puppy craziness.
Hey, Carrie, unsubscribe and tell them that Penny sent you. Come back and tell them Penny sent you. Hey, Joyce, unsubscribe. Come back and tell them Penny sent you.
It's too bad that I heard that whisper. That whisper was pretty darn.
Can't see around you.
I heard it. I thought Timmy was retired. I thought so too. See, we can use whispers. I thought so too. But apparently not, because he's been coming out with different colors, I guess, and paper pads. So that's
My printer ran out of ink today. I gotta change the cartridges. I just was too lazy to do it.
Oh, that's right. I got to give you that link to if you're going to get the Epson, so you can.
I know. I have,
affiliate.
but I have cartridges that they've already sent me, so I'm gonna use them.
Yeah, you. Oh, we need to save these because I forgot. I printed in the back, and we want to use that. I thought so too. Timmy. Do we all love Timmy? Like, I love Timmy. I'm sad.
Anybody ever really retire?
I don't think in the craft industry, none of them really retire.
How many times have you retired?
Oh, I don't know. Who's counting? I've retired. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't have enough fingers in my hands. Just kidding.
I love
I retired a lot. Come out of retirement. Come pre-retirement. You do like they're aggravating me. We're like two sisters from different mamas.
Sister from another mother.
Sister from another mother. Anyway, so we're just working with
your
the
mom and my
whispers.
mom were almost like. That's just crazy.
I know they do.
I mean,
they
like the same things. They discipline the same way.
Yep. They had favoritism to a certain child. It has favoritism to a certain child. There's a lot of things.
Help raise their grandbabies. Because Mom helped raise Jonathan.
Yeah, my mom raised my two nephews.
I mean, it's just crazy, the similarities.
All right. Guys, I need to go get my eyes checked because these. I found. Hey, good thing I found my lenses. Now I just gotta find the glasses. I don't know what to do with them now. It was in the laundry.
Is
I
it
don't
still
know
raining
how.
down there? It's rained here all day.
It's been raining off and on, but they're saying there's severe thunderstorms coming.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I think every city in the United States is getting rain.
I know. Did you see New York was flooded?
Really? That's
New
because they
York was
don't
flooded.
put the money. They don't put no money into their drain. I mean, to carry the water. You remember last year when it flooded?
Did it flood? See, I don't follow the news, so it's like.
Yeah, it was a bad flood last year. They don't have snow removal or nothing like that. It's just they don't have nowhere to put the snow. You'd think they'd take it out in the ocean and dump it, They're right there at
All right,
the
let's cut them
ocean.
off. I think we're gonna just cut them off.
Some things is just common
The
sense.
ocean.
I guess
I
it's
agree.
environmentally not safe.
There was a big blizzard in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Miss Carol would know. I just saw that. I'm like, a blizzard, a snow blizzard. I'm like, what in May?
Wow.
I'll have to when Eric gets home. I'm gonna tell him to call his dad to see if.
It's where what's her name? It's popular on YouTube.
Who?
I can't think right now. Oh my God.
Is it a store or?
No, it's just a woman. Lives up on the mountain in Wyoming.
Oh, I don't know anybody from Wyoming that's a crafter. Keep the stored. We had enough last week. I know what you mean. My plants are getting. I mean, my plants loved it, but now they're getting drowned. They're drowning. They're drowning in water. The little birdie died too because I collect rainwater so that when, during here in Texas, it gets really, really hot in the summer. And that rainwater is, I don't know what the heck it's in it, but it's really good for the plants and makes them grow.
Right.
And see, summer, it's really brutal with plants. And so I collect the rainwater so I can, feed it when, the drought's kind of harsh on them. And so all that pollutant stuff in there helps them grow. And a little birdie drowned in my little thingy of water. I was like, ew, gross, but poor birdie. I had to take it out.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, I felt bad for it. I feel bad. I think the new collection, you guys are going to like the new collection. I think you guys will love the new collection. And
Gail has to. What is her name? Gail.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know she was from. She was from Wyoming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is.
I didn't know that.
Or Montana. She's from Montana.
Let's see. I think so. I don't know too many. I don't know. There was one lady her name is Penny. She's from Wyoming, but I don't think Penny has a channel. Not you, another Penny.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a channel. To my knowledge, I don't think so. So.
When I get my thing that holds my phone, I'll be.
Oh, you should be getting that. Oh, did I check what date? Does it tell you? Hold on.
I don't know.
It's in a couple days because normally the mail to there, because Tennessee and North Carolina, those are within our little district, and so you guys get your mail pretty fast. And I hate to see that you guys are seeing me cut paper. I don't have time to cut.
That's the ones I cut a while ago.
Did
But
you?
my printer's out of ink, and I just got the outlines of it.
Oh.
I'm not missing too much though,
No, I'm
because it's faint.
Miss
It's a faint.
Miss Joyce is farther along than I am in this little process, and the month is almost
Hers
over.
looks nice. Hers
Hers
real
does look
nice.
nice. Miss Sherry did a fabulous job in the last challenge with her folio. I thought it looked amazing. I
Who'd you
loved
say
it.
was the winner of that one?
That was Carrie. Carrie won that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Carrie.
Carrie. What did you buy, Carrie? Did you buy glue? Which Miss Joyce brought out a good little tidbit. You can
She
order
said that
made.
you should have gotten some paper that she sent you.
It might be in the mail. Miss Joyce, I'll tell you a tidbit about me. I don't know our mailbox. When Eric gets home, I'll see if he'll go down. Let me see, Nani. She hears me. I don't know our mailbox number because it's down the street, and I don't know our mailbox number. And I think he has the yes, Nani. What's that? Why? Thank you. I was very happy
Joyce,
with it. Joyce, I
asked me for my address and I didn't know it.
Joyce, she was giving me the wrong zip code. So double check with this one here because she was giving me the wrong zip code. It would have gone to some other state. She laughs about it too. I'm so glad you
I'm so glad I called this morning. I mean, that's rare that I do that. You know?
It might have been when you were just when you get your medication and your tongue starts to get really heavy. Might have been one of those.
I get dry. I get dry
Yeah,
mouth.
I said, well, okay, you want it over there? You said, yeah, we'll drive
like,
over there and get it.
You can tell I'm on my medication when I get dry mouth.
And I'm glad I sent you that because I was like, okay. I'm glad I sent you that message. Otherwise, you would have been driving over there to pick it up. And with all this rain, oh my God.
Oh no. It would have got ruined.
It sure would have.
Okay. Sherry says,
Clint is
thank
live
you.
for his
I
birthday.
was very
No
happy
way.
with it.
Tell him I said happy birthday to you. I'm sorry I'm not there, but
no, Sherry, she was sending it to at my house, but I'm not in that state. I'm over at my daughter's in North Carolina, and she was sending it to Tennessee.
Tennessee. See, she's getting confused. She's getting confused.
She
told me send it to Tennessee, but then I guess she forgot she told me to send it to Tennessee. And
I just can't figure out why I would have said that, really.
But it's been a while. This has been a while when you told
me.
And so I thought, okay, because you said I'll just drive down there because you didn't want your daughter to know what you were getting. And I'm like, okay. I figured you didn't want her to know about the album.
I'm going to surprise them with that one.
That one took me a hot minute, and I apologize. It took me forever.
Well, it's one of your best works, I think.
Aww.
As far as not being grungy, I think it's one of your best works.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it wasn't grungy. It's one of the first times. Well, not one of the first times. I've been doing non-grungy, but
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you've even did Shabby Chic, and you've done grungy, and you've done modern and
I got to do a video. Once the coffee shop is up, I'm going to do a video and invite you guys to have a coffee with us. It'll probably be on June 9th. So you guys can be part of my grand Nani's.
opening.
It's Nani's shop, but I'm her employee. Mom is helping her run this shop.
Terry said Clint is live for his birthday.
Yes. Oh, I can't because I stopped paying for. I did not want to pay $50 for StreamYard. I was just saying, I could have invited him. We could have done a dual thing, but I can't. I don't have.
Sherry said I thought it was the right address, just a random zip code. She said somebody would have got a nice surprise.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, I would have lost my album. I never thought about that. Me,
I would have lost my. I would have lost my mind.
Sit out in the rain.
I would have lost my mind because I have worked hard on that album. I would have killed you.
I would kill you first.
Because the first, okay. I did the fabric on it, and the glue the first time around that I did the fabric, I used Fabri-Tac because
and it came through, yeah.
Of course, Fabri-Tac. I'm like, oh, it should be okay because it came through, and I was so upset because I had worked. It took me 24 hours to get it glued up, or to get it to dry, and I was so upset. And then I had to reorder more of that fabric. And then I tried Stamperia paper, and after I started the Stamperia, which that might be a giveaway.
Yeah. You was like, no.
I was like, Miss Penny,
I just don't feel it.
Yeah. I was like, I sent you the 2 pages that I did. I'm like, Miss Penny, I don't know. I'm just not feeling this paper. And Miss Penny's like, she wanted that seaside paper, and I'm like, I don't know about this. This doesn't seem like it's for little kids. And so then here I am trying to figure out. Then I ordered a digital from Echo Park, and I'm like, I'm going to be wasting a lot of ink. So the album took me forever. If Penny and May turn up missing, we all know that they killed each other.
Joyce said, yes. If Penny and May turn up missing, we know they killed each other. Can you imagine what I would have felt like if she would have put my album out in that storm, out in the rain?
She would have killed me, and I would have killed her.
Left it sitting in the rain.
It was definitely
because my mail lady would not have put it on the porch. They sit it at the bottom of my steps there at the front, and it's right out in the daggone elements, and I don't have a cover on my back porch, so
yeah. Can you imagine? We definitely would be.
It was just so funny because I was laying here this morning and I was thinking about that punch of one, and I looked at the time and I thought, well, maybe she's up, and I called in because I never call you that early.
No, I was surprised because I was getting ready to take Nani to her iron infusion thing.
How's she feel? She feel better with this one?
So during she felt a little bit. She said her arm was hurting during the infusion. And I was at the shop and I was like, oh Lord, I want to have to probably, but no, she said it was probably how she had her arm extended. She figured it out because I said, wave your other arm and try to get a hold of the nurse to come out to see how you're doing. But I
how long did it take her?
Let's see. She goes in at 9. She was done about 11:30, so 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So she wasn't as sore as she was last time. I could barely even walk. I think it was because it was new in her body. But then she did this breath thing for checking to see if she had uh arthritis or SIBO, and it turned out she has SIBO. And the medication, you know how much they want for it? It's almost like $4,000
Oh my goodness.
with insurance. And it's like, what? And so she's gonna have to. We're gonna find a remedy, a home remedy for it, and change her diet for at least a couple weeks to try to get that. It's like,
There's
oh
not
my
an
god.
alternative they can give her?
Alternative is
A generic or
you
something?
can no, that was the generic price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the other alternative is she can go in through this one specific cutting down carbs for a bit. I think like 2 or 3 weeks, limiting her carb intake, and then doing like a garlic infusion thing. She's got it all planned up, and then just keeping an eye on which ones trigger the SIBO. So, and I talking to her, I said that's probably what my mom had, where your stomach bloats up like you're pregnant, and
Uh-huh.
she probably got it from me because that's something I struggle.
Hereditary.
Yeah, yeah. Doctor gave me a prescription that it was 400, and I said no, thank you. That's exactly what she said. They called her, so when she got out, they called her. And she said, yeah, is there an alternative? And she's like, no. And then she's like, well, you know, um, they said, what credit card would you like, or what card would you like to put this on? And she said, none, no credit cards right now. She hung up on them. I was like, oh my God, it's so expensive. Go over the board, cross the border and get that medication. Shoot.
Down by the sea, where the watermelons grow. That's back to my
Do,
home.
do, do, do.
I dare not
Where did
go,
Lourdes go?
for
She was
if
supposed to be
I
here, Lourdes.
do, my mother would say, did you ever see a goose kissing a moose down by the bay?
A goose kissing a moose? Is that
Mm-hmm.
what you said? A
Yeah,
goose kissing a moose.
yeah,
Is that how the song goes? Is that something you made up?
yeah. No, that's how the song goes.
Oh.
You see,
Oh, you're quiet. Why are you quiet? We don't allow silence here. We have to be rowdy.
she's afraid she'll wake the ghost.
Are you at your mama's ghost activities? We have a ghost at the shop where I am. So yesterday I was in there and I was, the guy had finished painting and I was trying to put things back, and I kept hearing this moving and opening and closing doors, and I thought it was the maintenance guy that comes in, does stuff, and I went and looked and there was nobody there. I was like, okay, all
That's
right.
scary.
It doesn't scare
Especially
me
when
unless
you're
they
not by
startle me.
yourself with
It
no
doesn't scare me unless they
protection.
startle me. It doesn't scare me unless I'm too quiet. I'm quiet too. Yes, Miss Carrie, I see you. Why? Are you feeling okay? You've been too quiet. We don't
Long
want
day at
quiet.
work. She's
Oh,
at her house. Do you know Quandai? What is it? Congo, Tonguago or whatever.
what the heck? What language are you speaking? Speak English.
Judo. You know judo.
No, I don't know judo. Do you know who knows?
How do you say it? Tonguaido or Tong
Huh?
Twan Tai Tai?
What language are we speaking? What
It's
part of the
Japanese,
world?
I think.
Oh, Taiwanese?
Taiwanese.
No, Tagalog. Tagalog. Is it Tagalog?
Oh, it's Taekwondo.
Isn't that Taekwondo? Isn't that like a karate martial art?
Karate, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I know that?
Yeah. I was going to say, you ain't got no protection. You're going to have to take some.
She wants me to I can't even say karate. Oh my God. Miss Penny, you already know I get tongue tied. She wants me to Taekwondo a ghost. A ghost. Come on now. I think that is awesome. I shared my house and office space with spirits before. I loved it. I've had spirits in my house. Miss Penny. Oh, heaven, there she goes running down the street.
Oh my God.
You okay?
Yeah.
You know, I needed Clint to be in here because she couldn't stop laughing about Clint's smelly girlfriend. She literally called me. She literally called me yesterday to tell me that. She couldn't stop thinking about Clint's smelly girlfriend and how
He said I kicked her out. Everybody said, "What do you mean you kicked her out? What do you mean she smelled her underarms? Her breath?"
Gotta love Miss Penny, guys. You got
He said
if
her
you
whole
have not
body.
her whole body. Oh my God. Breathe, Miss Penny. I don't need to go over there and do CPR. Oh my God, what?
Going like that.
Lourdes, you need to fill in Lourdes because she wasn't here.
Oh, Lulu. We were talking about our first date. Our first date. And you see, what was it? Joyce stood up her first date. She she didn't go, or what is the word that she used? Not stood him up, but
yeah, it was stooding up.
what is the word you used, Joyce? What was the word you used? And then I'm going to tell about Clint. I'll tell about Clint's here in a minute, but I got tickled because Joyce said that she. Well, I know mine. I didn't like mine because he was too short. May said she didn't like hers either.
Yeah, because he looked like my brother.
But what was it? And Sherry said, what was it? Sherry said about hers. I forgot too. Let me think. Anyway, all of us, our first dates was not what it was cooked up to be. I mean, it was horrible. Everybody had a horrible date. Oh, liver lips! I've forgotten. She said he had liver lips. He was trying to suck out a hernia. Oh my God. Oh. Where did Miss Joyce go? Carrie never did tell us about her first date.
Yes, Carrie. Here, you need to speak up. And Lourdes, what's your first date experience? Come on, we didn't hear about yours either. We
Yeah,
all
yeah.
told
And I'll tell you about
told you
Clint's here in a
ours.
minute. But tell us about your first date experience. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, my first date. Oh my God, I still.
I guess she did say Studi Map.
At least I didn't have to wash my face for a month. Oh, that's gross. So was it like the moose?
That's disgusting.
But you know, it reminds.
That's about as bad as that camel or whatever that thing
Yeah,
was.
the moose,
Moose,
the moose that got
moose.
Kathy, the moose that got
Yeah, the
Kathy and went
moose.
her all the way
Yeah.
where the sun don't shine.
With that long tongue. All right, Lulu, tell us about your first date.
Never know what we're gonna laugh about here, guys.
And
just so
Terry,
you all know.
I'm gonna
It's
run to the
after dark.
bathroom and then I'll read it when I get back. I'll run to the restroom. Give you time to type.
Well, she hasn't said it. She hasn't said anything yet, so.
I said I'll give her time to type.
That's pretty gross. I had a guy in ninth grade. He invited me to homecoming, and he was like one of the football players, and I was shocked that that my mom let me actually go. But of course, my mom was very he was adopted by my elementary school principal. And he was a football player, and I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. I need to go, Mom. You didn't let me go. This is a football player asking me out. So he took me. And then when we came back from the dance, he tried to kiss me. And of course, I was in my porch and I dodged him, but I felt his nasty, wet, disgusting lips. And I was like, ugh. I wasn't having it because I just thought he was boring. I just wanted to go because he was a jock.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that was a first date though, because that was like I went my way with my friends because I really didn't like him. I went my way with my friends and he went with his friends, and yeah, it wasn't really a date. I just went because I wanted to go.
I didn't know that I thought I was subscribed to your YouTube channel, and it just now unsubscribed me because I had to resubscribe. I got it on the TV and
Yeah, you have to be careful because sometimes it does that. It unsubscribes people.
All right, here's what Carrie said. The girl showed up to Clint's house and she so bad. He told her to never come to his house again. And she said, why? He told her that she stuck so bad that she said, do I really?
He said that to her?
Oh,
Can you imagine someone telling you that?
Oh,
Can you imagine someone telling you stink not to come back?
That's
gotta be so embarrassing.
Sherry said, Penny, you make it hard to fussy cut. Oh, I wish, Miss Patricia, I wish she was here.
Oh, Miss Patricia, I'm sure she's probably got some stories to tell us about her if she went on a first date.
Goodness, could you imagine? Sorry.
Carrie, we need to hear your first
All right. Well, here's
date
Lulu.
Experience. Come on.
We're waiting on you, Carrie. We're waiting on you. We have faith in you. Come on now. Here's what Lulu said. I kind of didn't have a first date experience until I met my first husband. I would go out in groups focusing on my studies, but my first date with husband was where I met him at the chicken hut.
Chicken hut.
The chicken hut. Not the Pizza Hut, the chicken hut.
Ew. Yeah, I got to go on that one. I wouldn't consider a date because my brother was there and it was somebody he knew, but he was disgusting. I just wanted to go to be with my friends.
Yeah, Lulu. Clint said he had a date with this girl, and he said he kicked her out. And May said, "What do you mean you kicked her out?" And he said, "'Cause she stunk." And she said, "What do you mean, 'cause she stunk? What was her like? What was she smell? Was it her underarms?"
I'm being like,
She
I'm not
said,
thinking anything.
she said, or maybe her breath.
I'm thinking something like, you know,
He said no.
I'm
He said her
thinking,
whole body.
ew, I just don't even
He
want to think
said
about it.
he said it smelled like rotten fish.
Ew.
Who's picking up my shirt? I can't even tell you that.
Oh. She said, "Yep," and I was brave, and I hit on him first. The chicken hut was a local place at work where everyone would go.
You hit, how old were you?
You know what? Lulu's number there, 10515. Guess what my
5?
mom's guess what my address was growing up. My mom's address.
What?
1015.
Really?
Yeah, and I seen that, and it was like, Mom, it just chills ran down me. You know what I mean? I just
It's
noticed
funny you
it.
say that because yesterday, you know, I had a very stressful day.
Right. She was 24.
And I got home. I was so stressed. I sat down on the bed. 24. Oh, okay. I had a very stressful day, and I sat down and I started going through TikTok to kind of get my mind off of my stress.
Right.
And a girl that I follow, her mom, I guess, must have just recently passed. And her hands, I'm always looking at people's hands to see if they, kind of resemble my mom's hands.
Right.
And her hands look like my mom's hands. And, I looked and I'm like seeing this, she's saying, how do you get through this pain? And I'm like, oh my God, she just lost her mom. And it brought me to tears because at the same time I was just in that moment of
Thinking of
Mom,
your
help me.
mom.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, Mom, she was giving me a message, that's, hey, it's going to be okay. You got this.
What do you think about Kurt Busch dying?
Who?
The race car driver, Kurt Busch.
Oh, I don't even know. I saw something about that, but I didn't know. Who is he?
Bless his heart. He had 2 little kids.
Aw.
And he had went to the doctor last week about some sinus, had some sinus problems,
Uh-huh. So
and they found,
misdiagnosed.
and they found him unconscious in the race car simulator.
Uh-huh.
And
I thought I saw
bet
something about pneumonia.
yeah, I mean, bless his heart. He was young.
That pneumonia, I mean, some doctors brush it off and they think, oh, it's just a common cold,
But I'm just thinking of maybe, these that stuff like they brought in off of that ship. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the hantavirus.
Yeah, and they just don't want to admit it, that it's an outbreak.
Yeah, that could be the CDC's hiding it.
Right.
Um, uh,
I don't trust it. I don't trust any of our government. I don't trust it.
I don't either. But I know I had pneumonia, and for the longest time, I kept going to the doctor because I kept having like a dry cough,
Right.
and I kept going every week with this weird dry cough. And then one day I'm sitting at work, and I started to get I went upstairs because the office I worked in had an upstairs, and I went upstairs to get some records. And as I was going up the stairs, I felt, and I was young. I just had Carla. So I had to be about 28, maybe. And I went upstairs and I got short of breath, and I'm like, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. Like my heart was like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
And so then the next day I come to work and I'm burning in a fever and my body was hurting. And so that's when I said, okay, I need to go to the emergency room. I drove all the way to the emergency room. I had for almost a month and a half that I kept going to the doctor with this weird cough and achy bones and all that. And they ran all kinds of tests. That's why I don't trust doctors. And they wouldn't tell me anything. It was walking pneumonia. I had walking pneumonia.
Mm.
I had lost
I've had
so much
walking
weight.
pneumonia. Yeah. You feel like you're going to die with that walking
Yeah.
pneumonia. You got the walking pneumonia and I hear the woogie boogie blues or something.
It's no joke.
Where's Mr. Mike? We ain't seen him in a while.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with Mike.
Carrie's, where is Mr. Mike at?
I haven't been I've been busy with my little coffee shop and meetings and yada yada yada. Oh, thank you. Did they say when
Well,
they
I made one of the long tags. Haven't finished it yet, and I made one of the Polaroids today.
It doesn't tell me a delivery date.
Mike was live earlier.
Mike was
he may
live
still be
earlier.
on. Okay.
Okay.
Casey warps my glasses so bad.
Oh, Emma broke one of my glasses. She broke Eric's glasses. She's done a number on one of my good glasses she broke, and then I went and got my spare
through 2
one.
pair with Cooper, and I'm just wondering how many pairs I'm gonna go through with this one. My power just went
way.
off.
Let me see. Your power just went out?
Yeah, I'm in the dark, except for my phone light.
I'm telling you this.
I have no power. I hope there ain't no tornadoes. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you on Tornado Alley?
I don't know. I'm right here at the base of the mountain. Surely it keeps some of it away.
No.
But if it comes up through South Carolina, if it comes up that way through South Carolina, then it's, it'll be able to hit us. But it's not storming or anything. Is anybody there?
Look at Emma dancing. Watch, hold on.
There's more.
Hold on. Emma's dancing. Hold on. Oh. She's rocking her head to Metallica. Oh. And her binky. That little girl.
She loves that, doesn't she?
Oh my God. You should see her when Carla puts on thank you, Spanish. She goes off and she pretends that she's singing. And I said, who hurt you that bad that you had to, it's like a love song that Carla will play. I'm like, who hurt you that bad that you had to be, so emotional when you're singing these songs?
Terry said we're in a low spot and rarely get hit. Knock on wood.
Oh, you're lucky because we have nothing but rain. My car needs a nice cleaning, and I can't because it's raining, and so the back of my car looks muddy. It's nothing but nonstop rain, nonstop. I'm over
glad
it.
I had my scanning cut unplugged.
I gotta do vinyl tomorrow. No, I had to order some vinyl so I can design tomorrow a logo for the shop or some stuff for the shop. All right. I think
I'm going to, hey, I'll be right back. You'll check on the
sure,
back.
hey, make sure walk and turn on the camera on your phone so you can see where you're
No,
walking.
I'm not going to go anywhere. I just need I'm going to call, I'm going to call and see if Leo and them got power because I don't want to stay here tonight if I ain't got power.
Rain, but they're hitting all of us Friday through. I know
So
it's like every day. I love
keep
rain.
a watch on the back porch. What time do you have to run downstairs?
It's 8:57. I love rain. I love the smell of it, like the earthy smell of rain. I just love it. But
All
I
right,
just
I'll
don't.
be back in a minute.
Yes, okay. I just don't want to see it every single day. Especially like the thunder and lightning. I'm not scared of lightning or thunders, but it's just like I don't know. The dogs freak out, or one dog. Huh. These are so cute. Look, we can do a little book like that. I think you leave that one just like that. Just like that. Gary, what is Clint doing over there? Is he partying like a rock star? Party like a rock star. I make cinnamon rolls when it thunders and like from scratch. I've done cinnamon rolls from scratch. What's your recipe? Because I've done them from scratch, especially with like sourdough. I haven't done it. I haven't done any this year, have I? No, I don't think so. Last year I was baking up a storm because I would take it to work. Would take stuff like that to work, but I haven't done any in a couple months. You have no idea. Major rock star. Probably. You're funny. Oh, God. uh, I buy the tube and pop it. Oh, my back doesn't let me stand long enough to bake enough. See, I do all that, and what I do is I make the big, if it's with the sourdough, and even if it's just a regular dough, I spread it out, and then I take my butter and brown sugar and cinnamon and put it on, and then I just roll it and then chop it up. But I gained quite a bit of weight just by eating that kind of stuff. So I got sourdough downstairs. I got to go down when I get off of here and start prepping it because I have some neighbors that likes my sourdough, and one of them has to have it like every week. So I got to go and do some sourdough, which means it rose faster than normal. Normally, he did that last night on his live and almost. Are you serious? No way. No way. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. How did you know? Did he say? That's embarrassing. Clint, what's up with that? Loosey goosey? I'm gonna have to tell him that next time he comes here. I'm like, were you loosey goosey? My step grandmother one time embarrassed the heck out of me because we went to church. I was already in college, my first year of college, and she invited me to her church, and I went with her. And when we got off of church, she says, "Let's go have some food." And she loved going to like buffets, and she always bring like a doggy bag. Anywho, she decided at the buffet, she got all her doggy bag, and then all of a sudden she goes, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go." I'm like, okay. So we go, and we're leaving, and as we're driving, I don't know why she didn't. If she knew how she had this, I don't know. It was because she went to the bathroom, and it just, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I know on our way there home, she's like trying to drive home, and she drives, and just as she got to her driveway, she shit herself. She didn't make it out. She did not make it out. And I was so grossed out. I was like, oh my God. I was calling my mom to tell my stepdad and them to come and get me because she had shit the car. And I did not want to, it smelled bad, and I didn't want to drive back in that. She got in the driveway, and she's calling her at the time, her boyfriend, and she's telling him come out and clean the car. And he's like, "You shit yourself." Yeah, he pulled his pants. No way. While he was live? What? That's how I used to make it too. I wish I could make them like my mama. Hers would melt in your mouth. We never found what? See, I wish I found a lot of like my grandmother's recipes. My mom made the best chicken and rice. The best. When I say the best, I have never eaten chicken and rice like my mom's chicken and rice. It was so freaking good. And my grandmother, we have these things that it's like Puerto Rican. They call them pasteles, which is made out of green bananas and some other stuff. And it has meat in the middle wrapped in a plantain leaf. And she made that for a living. And she made the best as well. I've never tasted anybody, and I've tasted a lot from other people, but never like my grandmother's. But I never got the recipe. Never bothered to write it down. I help her make them. But you know, you always think that they're going to live forever. That's something I was talking with the guy that is the maintenance guy where I have the shop. We were talking about our parents because his mom died, and he was an only child. So basically, he's by himself. He has no mom, no dad, no siblings. And he's in his country, legally, of course, but he's here by himself. Does Miss Penny needs to get in? Miss Penny, do you need to get in? There you go. I'm sorry. I thought you were here.
That's all right.
And so he was telling me how I got off topic too about my mom. This lady that died, and it got me into the thing about my mom. Anyway, we were talking about that, how he wished he had taking the time, but you always think that they're going to be here forever. Like I never thought about death until they actually died. It's like now they're gone, and you're like, oh, I should have taken the time. I should have taken the time, but I didn't. Yeah. Did you see Clint shit almost poopy himself?
Yeah, and then pulled his pants down to check himself. That's crazy.
Did he do that? Did he do that live? Was he live when he pulled him
Yeah,
down?
'cause Carrie knew about it.
What? Or did he tell her about it? I heard a beep. Do you have a beep?
There's it's the
The alarm?
power surger
Oh.
that's in my craft room.
Is everybody okay at home? At your daughter's?
Well, he said it flickered there, but they have power, and he said that to call him back if it's not back on within the hour. Because I told him I didn't want to stay here. It's creepy.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I
it's
get scared. I
black.
get scared for you being there by yourself. Yes, you could see his boxers. Are you serious? Come on. He could have gotten, couldn't he have gotten a strike for that? Come on. Guys, I know you're probably saying, oh, she's on a live just cutting and trimming. Nah, it's kind of part of the process. Not okay. My
Sherry
mama
said my mama didn't like to share. That way nobody could make them as good or better than her. That's the way my mom was. My mom didn't like to share. She didn't. My mom didn't go by recipes. She just did it in her head.
eyeballed it. Eyeball it. Yeah, that's how I do it
Yeah,
too. I eyeball a lot of stuff. I just kind of guesstimate. Okay, that's how this
that's the
is.
way Sierra cooks a little bit. She cooks by recipes too, but
I cook by recipe sometimes, but typically
if
it's
I don't have a
normally I'm
recipe,
eyeballing. I'm
there's some things
eyeballing
I
it.
can cook. I can cook good chicken dumplings without a recipe. My grandma
Ouch.
told me how to make them, and I've made them. And
Oh, I would love a chicken and dumpling recipe. When I was pregnant with my son, I craved chicken and dumpling, and there was this local store deli that would make the best. I thought. I mean, I
well,
thought
I
it was the
like the
best
hard
chicken and dumpling.
dumplings. I don't like them real gooey, puffy,
No,
biscuity. I don't like those. I like the real,
me either.
like tough. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Cracker Barrels
yeah,
is tough.
yeah. I don't want something that's puffy in your mouth.
Yeah.
They made some really good chicken and dumpling, and I would go just about every day to get a big. It was they would put it in a big deli container like that big, and I of course I was pregnant. I would eat that whole thing.
Made with love, taste,
Um,
and many mistakes.
yeah, I see these girls that make micro bakeries from home, and they're selling them. Um, and you see them roll out this big massive dough of of cinnamon. My
Uh-huh.
only concern is you're not wearing gloves. It's like, okay, it's great you're sharing this, but where's your gloves? Where's your gloves? If you're especially if it's your family, you know what?
I could
Your
see,
family,
yeah, but yeah.
yeah. But if you're selling this, you need to wear your gloves. Like, where's your gloves? I don't want to see you
You'd think
rolling
that
out a
she
big
would get
thing of dough
reported for it.
where you have to manhandle that dough. Yeah, manhandle, because you got to manhandle that. You know, you got to roll that out, and no, you need to have some gloves. I don't want to see you touching something that is going to go into,
My
especially if
mom,
somebody's buying it.
my mom, she told this story about my aunt. It was her sister-in-law at the time. It was my dad's brother's wife. She was
Uh-huh.
making gravy one morning, and Mom said that she uh, raised her foot up, and she said the whole sole of her foot was black. Mom said I could not
Oh,
eat. Mom said I couldn't eat a bite.
I could not. You know, that's one thing. My grandmother cooked for a living. because she made pasteles, she made empanadillas, which is like a fried dough with meat in the middle.
I said, Mom,
Uh,
she didn't cook with her feet.
no, but still, it's the hygiene part. My grandmother would get up in the morning and she always used ivory soap. That's what she used on her face and her
Uh-huh.
body. Um, and you don't see anybody talk about ivory soap anymore because it does dry your
That's the only
skin,
thing
but
that my
it's
brother could use because he was allergic to everything else. He could only use ivory.
yes. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Nani should maybe try that because that's what my grandmother used. Um, her whole life she used ivory soap. And so she would always pamper her up. She was a very clean lady as far as her, always made sure her hair was done and yada yada yada. But you see these people that comes in and they're just
Yeah,
manhandling your
that's
stuff
like
with no
I was
gloves.
telling you that Dolly was talking about them up there on the street.
Uh-huh.
No gloves, no water, no sink, nothing to wash. And they're selling that food and fruit cups and
Yeah.
stuff. And I
Yeah.
mean, just a knife and table.
Yeah. I don't think I want to eat something like that from someone that doesn't wash themselves. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, but I mean, even the fruit
Gross.
needs to be washed before you eat it. I mean, when it comes out of them fields, you don't know what
They're
else.
dirty, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't, when I was in my freshman year of college, I had to do a paper and it was about street vendors in New York. And when I read that street vendor article that I had to write a report on, that changed my whole concept of ever eating with a street vendor, like the hot dog street vendors from New York, because they said that most of them didn't have a place to wash their hands, go to the bathroom. If they went to the
Right.
bathroom, there was no place for them to wash their hands. So when they did like
Yeah, if you
some
go to that
test or something like that, a lot of
porta potty don't even have a bath.
yeah,
Some of them do, but some
yeah.
don't.
And so I was like, ew, that is so disgusting. And so I would never, ever, because that was just that stood in the back of my head that they don't
Yeah,
wash
well,
their hands.
last year, you remember the thing that came out about the lettuce, where you couldn't even buy lettuce last year? Last
Mm,
last year, where they were what is it? Defecating and peeing on the lettuce
ew,
and got
ew,
it all contaminated.
ew.
The
Did I,
workers.
did I eat lettuce last year?
Well, the commons are out in that field. No, they ain't got nowhere to go.
That's disgusting. That's gross.
But yeah, you couldn't even buy it. There wasn't even hardly any in the store.
I don't know. Here there was a lot. Because I know because last year we did Emma's
Or maybe it
birthday and
was the
we
year before.
yeah, I was to say because I know that we had for Emma's birthday we did burgers.
It was probably the year before. I get my times mixed up. But I remember the lettuce where they,
They were contaminated.
yeah.
Possible. Possible.
I
There's
think if
so
they
many.
catch you doing something like that, I think they ought to, well, I ought to.
Yeah.
I ought to whop you upside the damn head. That's what my mom would say. Put that shoe across your nose. That's what she'd say.
Ada.
Well, I ought to.
Major rock star.
No, I'm serious. There ought to be a
Major rock star.
consequence. I mean, there ought to be some consequences for them doing stuff like that. If they can really, I mean, that's something that'd be hard to prove, though.
Yeah. Problem is if they do stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure they have that should be held on the farmer, and here's why. because farmers should be able to provide all the essential necessities
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
so
yeah,
that they can
yep,
go and
yep,
do
yep.
that.
I agree.
Because if they have, but the demands are so high. But nobody wants to do that job. That's a hard damn ass job to be out there picking on. I mean, can you imagine the
Me picking tomatoes no more.
Yeah, I
As
remember I picked
in that
strawberries
movie,
and peppers. Hmm.
what that Oprah Winfrey movie?
Oh,
Shoot,
purple, color purple,
purple. Yeah,
color
me
purple.
me picking tomatoes no more.
Yeah.
Picking tomatoes no more.
I never watched it, but I've heard about it. I'm not a big fan of Oprah Winfrey.
I ain't either. I can't stand her.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of her.
I just
But um, I picked peppers and strawberries and potatoes growing up.
I
In
pick
the summers
blackberries.
we
Does
would
that
do that.
count?
Yeah,
They get
my
you
back.
get pricked.
Oh
You
my!
get pricked.
I remember. I remember crawling. My back would be hurting. I was in 7th grade working in a potato farm this summer to make money to get my school clothes. Uh, Things you do growing up. Kids nowadays don't know kids nowadays don't have it like we had it. I mean, they don't even know 1/4 of what we had to deal with growing up.
I'm
I've
sorry
worked
y'all
in
are listening
potato
to that beep. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, you're fine. I've worked in potato farms, strawberry, worked in a
Like
strawberry farm,
strawberry.
8th grade.
I would probably eat more strawberries than I did pecan.
Girl, I was all over. My back hurt so damn so damn bad. It was bad. I was like, oh my God. And I was trying to make money because I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I
You
want to go on a
seen a
trip to Puerto
special
Rico,
T-shirt
so I
that
was
you
trying to make
really,
money.
really wanted, right?
And then there was another time. It was a fall, and they picked us up to go pick peppers, and we were hurting so bad, and we had to pick these big bushels of peppers. And my oldest brother Jose, when the lady came, so after you filled one the first time, she came and gave my brother a button. And my brother said, "What is that for?" He says, and she said, "Well, that's because you filled your bucket, and every time you fill a bucket, you'll get a button, and at the end, we'll exchange that for money." And my brother was like, "Oh, okay."
I've never heard of that.
he 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 came to us. He came to me and my other brother. He said, because it was a fall. He's like, we had these jackets on because it was cold. He says, "Take off your buttons." Take all the buttons. And I said, "What?" He said, "Take all the buttons off your clothes, your jacket,
Give them to me.
the jacket you have underneath. Take the buttons out."
Wow.
Yes. He goes, every time you turn in a bucket, you get a button, and that button, we turn it in for money. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" So we started taking all the buttons. And the lady,
It was an actual
and the lady,
button. It wasn't a pin. It was an actual button.
a button from your clothes. Yes.
Wow. May.
And so she gave us, at the end, she went and traded it for money. And so the old man that took us there, he was a family friend that she contracted to bring people to work in her farm. And he came and took us and gave the lady all the buttons, and she gave him the money for the button. And then we left, and
Wow.
my brother says, "I'll never come back to that place."
I mean, there wasn't
You
any.
didn't care.
What if they would have counted the buckets and said, where'd you get these
Well,
buckets?
what
Because there wasn't no.
happened was, so what happened, and that's where she was not very smart. She was not a very smart farmer. So the buckets would then be dumped into a big container. She had
Oh,
no way
okay.
of determining how many buckets we actually filled.
Oh,
So my brother was so smart. He took all the buttons off of us.
that's something my brother would have done too.
See,
I think it
He
was very smart.
it was very smart
I
because
mean,
he's
he
like,
might
I'll
have been
never come back to that
dishonest, but it
place.
was smart.
Yes, it was dishonest. Yes, but my
But
brother is a
smart.
very yeah.
But smart.
Yes,
All right,
and we
let's
were
read what
hurting because
Sherry
one, it
says.
was
I gotta
cold.
read the chat or I'll
Two,
get in trouble. I gotta read chat. Give me a minute. All right. Sherry says, I picked and detailed corn one summer and only one. We wore our bikinis and were so scratched up, not a fun job. Detasseled, stupid autocorrect.
the jobs that we've done. What was the worst job you've ever done in your life? Let's ask that question.
Okay, yeah,
What was
the
the
worst
worst
job you've
job?
ever had? The worst
Yes,
job.
I'll tell you which one. Aside from that one, but
I
that was
don't
just
know if it's
more
the
pain.
worst. You, the nastiest or the hardest?
Okay, let's classify it as the hardest job.
Okay.
Let's do three categories: the hardest job, the nastiest job, and the hardest, the nastiest, and the worst. There you go. The hardest, the
Okay.
nastiest, and the worst.
All right. The nastiest job I ever had was I used to have to clean. I
Mm-hmm.
was a jeweler, right? And uh, I was on apprenticeship with a master jeweler who gave me my certifications and stuff. Well, anyway, his aunt, she was real old, and I cleaned her apartment for her.
Uh-huh.
And bless her heart, I don't know, it was nasty. Bless her heart, she couldn't help it, but it was everywhere. It was always all over the bathroom, and I had to clean it up. But anyway, that was the nastiest job. The hardest job I've ever had in my life was when I worked at the glass plant. It was a assembly line, but it ran flat glass, and it would come out in huge sheets,
Uh-huh.
and you had to snap it and break it and stack it, and you had to do it really really fast, before the
Mm-hmm.
next sheet come out. And it was 5x7s. Oh my God, they were so hard
Oh,
for picture frames,
uh-huh.
and 8x10s and stuff. But I worked myself up on that job that I was the relief foreman for my
That's
shift.
good.
Yeah,
And
I got to
Joy
go.
said, here's what
I
Joy said. Uh, Joy
all
says, all
the
the above.
above.
I worked in a stove factory, magic chef, and the nastiest was I worked at Fred's and had to clean the bathrooms.
Okay.
Opening day, lady pooped. Oh, gross. Oh
Oh my
no.
Lord. Bless
Oh.
your heart.
Okay, so your worst and your nastiest, and what was
I
your
think
worst?
it's gonna be everybody's just cleaning the toilet.
So the hardest was the glass factory, right?
Yeah, it was the
And
glass company. Yeah, and I tell you what, it was so hard that you could just barely walk to the car when you got off work. It was hard. It was hard. But I built
He
stigma
tasked
up,
me
you know.
cutting meat. Worst was the last 5 years at the library. It wasn't the job, but the stupid director. Okay, my worst. Let's see, which one was my worst? I've worked in cleaning because, of course, my mom did cleaning for a living, and I would help her when I started cleaning a lady's house when I was 10 years old, and I would go across the street and clean this one lady's yard, and then she came and asked if I can clean her house from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturday. So I would walk from one town to another town to do that. But what was gross was that her husband, one is because her blood sugar would drop and she would forget. So it would freak me out that, she would forget who I was. That was Mrs. Knight. God bless her soul. She passed away years ago. Anyway, um, wonderful seamstress. But when her blood sugars dropped, she would forget. I would freak out because I was like, oh my God, what if she forgets that, this little dark skinned girl is in her house and she calls the cops on me? But her husband and her slept in separate bedrooms, and he would have like the pornographic magazines in his
Right.
room. And then he had hawkers. He would spit hawkers in
Ugh.
his
Oh my Lord.
waste bin. And so I didn't have gloves because of course they wouldn't give you gloves. And so I had to clean that, and it would gross the heck out of me.
Oh, I would
So I would
puke.
say that was the worst that as a 10-year-old trying to clean that, just to
That's
make a couple
horrible,
dollars.
May. You shouldn't have had to do that.
No, it was gross. But that little bit of money, I would take it home and we could get eggs or whatever my mom needed. Uh, what else? My hardest
Your
job.
brothers should really be they I bet they don't even think about you doing that, having to do that. You
No,
fed them a many a time.
no, they never. No, they never cleaned. That was in our culture, in our cultura. I can't say culture right, but in our cultura, and the
Is
men
it
do the
me or is
outdoor
that
stuff.
thing blinking in there?
What's blinking? Gross. What's
What's going?
blinking? Blinking. Yeah, it's bleak. It's beeping
It's
twice now.
now it's beeping forever.
Yeah. Um, my
You know what that
hardest
sounds
job.
like? You know what that sounds like? A darn hospital.
It does. I hate that sound because it reminds me when my mom was in the hospital.
Right.
My hardest job, I don't know. I think, you would think it would be the potato or, kind of bending down and doing that stuff. I would have to say administratively. I After I sold the store, I started working at this eye doctor's, and I hated that. I could not tell you how much I hated it. My back hurt. They had shitty computers, shitty office equipment. The chairs were horrible. Um, and I called Eric and I said, if I don't quit this job, you're gonna find me hanging myself in the
In the
bathroom. I'm
bathroom.
gonna hang myself. I
Oh my
hated that
Lord.
job that much. I would have to say that was the worst job because the
That's
desk was
crazy that you would say that. But the one I told you I just cleaned for,
bad.
she found her sister hanging in the basement.
Oh,
That's crazy that you would say that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so no, you're fine. And so that I think that one because it was the
I'll
desk
tell
that they gave
Carrie's here in a
you. The
minute.
desk was bad. The computer was. It was just always something. And I was like, I hate this job. I hate this job. I hate this job. And I don't know if I hated it because I just had just sold the store and I was trying to find myself, and I was already depressed about that. Um, I don't know. Maybe that was why.
And
I would
I'm
have
gonna
to
tell
say
you something. I'm gonna read Carrie's, all right?
that.
But she
Uh-huh.
participated in this question, but she never would tell us about her first date.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Carrie
And
says
Did Lourdes
she
say her?
she hadn't done the job thing, but she did do the first date. Remember,
Oh, okay, okay.
she hit on her husband.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
My very first job was working at Chuck E. Cheese, and I was the bartender serving beer and wine. And one day they asked me to put on the Chuck E. Cheese outfit because the guy called in sick.
Oh no, how embarrassing.
The costume stunk so bad from sweat, I almost threw up everywhere.
Ew. Oh, gross.
Oh my
I would have
gosh.
to say that was a double duel.
Joyce
Nasty
said
and the
Mike is
worst.
still alive.
Oh, is he? I would have to say that
See,
that
did
was probably a
Joyce?
double duel for me.
Okay, yeah, Joyce did the opening day lady poop on the back of the toilet thing. All right. So Lulu is the only one that hadn't participated. Where is the rest of your design team members?
I don't know. I have to
They
have a
came
talk with
in
them about
last time we were on. They came in, right?
that. Yeah. I know that Angela, she's a nurse, so she gets up at 3 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
I know. She gets
It
up at
takes a
3 in
special
the morning.
person to be a nurse. I think a nurse is almost like a preacher. It's a calling on you. You know what I mean?
I couldn't do it. I don't have the stomach for blood
I don't either. I don't have the
or
patience to either.
feces or
I
vomit
know. Oh my God.
or hospital smells just gets to
Or to
me.
see a little kid sick, I'd sit there and bawl.
Yeah. I don't have the stomach for none of that. Mm-mm.
I'd faint.
The hardest job, the worst job was the eye doctor. The hardest job I ever did.
Yeah, you ain't never figured that out yet.
Um,
Was it
hardest job.
something that was demanding of you? You ever had a job that was demanding of you?
Oh, okay. Yes. Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. That was the hardest. I would have to say the hardest for me because one, they give you everything we ordered was through an iPad. And we had a time crunch. We had when shipments came in, we had to get everything out on the floor. They expected it done before you left your shift. So oh yeah, that one.
Okay, okay.
I hated that job.
Let me
Hobby
think
Lobby,
if I ever
sure.
had a. I used to work at the Social Security Administration, and when I was in high school and after the first 2 years of college,
Mm-hmm.
in the last 2 years of high school, so I worked there about 4 years, and I had to call people, like if you needed if they needed a birth certificate or a marriage certificate or something that they needed for their file
Mm-hmm.
to keep to after they had got denied, they had to, when you
Mm-hmm.
file your claim. Well, I had to call people and
Tell them they were denied.
no, 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 no. I had to call them and make sure, tell them to get their stuff in there. Like if you're supposed to bring in your birth certificate, I need you to bring in your birth certificate. I just call and remind you. But then I also had Jimmy Quillen was the congressman at the time,
Oh, you
and
remember. It must have been
huh?
that bad that you remember the congressman.
Oh my gosh, he was the congressman for our town forever. Well, anyway, and his sister also worked there. But I had to type congressional letters,
Mm-hmm.
and people would go and talk to the congressman and ask the congressman to help, get their disability. You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about? You know.
Mhm.
Well, that guy never stepped foot in that building, but he'd just call and tell,
Tell somebody to do
uh,
it.
to write the letter, put a letter in the file. And I typed them letters, but they had to be perfect. I could not make any mistakes, and we didn't have computers. It was actual typewriter, and that was real
Yeah, back when
stressful.
you had to do your what was it they called for typewriters when we had to use the whiteouts.
Yeah, we couldn't do that. I couldn't use any of that. It had to be perfect. If I messed
Really?
up, I just had to start over. Yeah,
Oh my God, that would have
that was
stressed me out.
stressful. Yeah, I typed slow. I typed really, really slow. I tried to anyway, so I wouldn't make mistakes.
I that would have stressed me out.
Yeah.
That was I think by far that would like when we were in Hobby Lobby and I was working, that one stressed me out because it was strenuous
Uh-huh.
work. We had to
Plus,
lift up high, and then the there was no precise, like I couldn't tell if anything was back order because there was no way of knowing that. And we were timed. It's like, oh my God, it was horrible.
yeah,
Never do that
tour.
again. Never do that again. Thankfully. I mean, I miss getting a discount, which wasn't much of a discount. It's only 15%, but still
Right. It wasn't worth
15%.
your back.
No, my legs, thighs, back. Oh my God. I was
Guys,
in
it's
so much pain.
10:37 and my light's still ain't on.
Okay, you probably need to call them and
I
tell them
will.
that
I'll
do they
call
have
them.
an emergency lights or something? Any emergency lights for you?
No, I don't even have a flashlight. He'll probably
You
bring
race
if
before white.
if I don't go over, he may bring me a flashlight or tell me there's one out in the building.
My first
Out
day
in
was a oh here oh Carrie
Okay,
came
here's
in.
Carrie. Okay. My first date was with a guy that I met modeling. And let me tell you, his attitude stunk. We got a lot of stinkers around here. And I couldn't stand to be around him. His mom came to me to get her hair done to ask me why I didn't want to.
Think the sun.
I don't know. She finished. It did, Sherry. It did. A race before the whiteout made a mess in the typewriter.
What was it they called? I forgot what it called. I have a brain fart moment.
Whiteout?
What
Whiteout.
was it we called? It was white out, but what was the correction tape? It was correction tape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, correction tape.
Yeah, you would have to do the correction tape.
Okay. Why I didn't want to marry her son. I said, first of all, I would have to like to be with him on a date before I ever think of marrying him.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she set it up and put him on a date.
Was he a bad date?
I don't know. We ain't.
Because she says his attitude was bad, but was he like a really bad date?
She said, no, thank you.
Oh my God, I went on a date with this guy once. He was so freaking good looking, and I had Carla, and her dad and I had separated for a bit. You know when you have a little separation, and I thought, oh, I'll get on a dating scene, and this guy was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
freaking good looking, and he took me out to like this. I'm not into like theater stuff. Like that's something Nani loves, but I'm not
I
into
do
watching that
too.
stuff.
I love the theater.
Well, I wasn't into that, and he took me to one, and the whole night he kept repeating everything they were saying. Like
I thought you was
everything
gonna say all night he was trying to reach and touch my hand, hold my hand.
no, oh my God, that was so annoying because they would say something and he would repeat it, and I was like, do I need to hear them or do I need to hear you? And it was just one of those nights. And then he asked me again out on a date, and I was like, no, thank you.
Sherry said duct tape.
I couldn't
Correction
stand him. He
tape.
was gorgeous. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I couldn't stand him.
So whatever became of him, is he still? I mean, whatever became of him? Do you guys ever? Do you guys ever think about these people that you dated and where they are now?
Yeah, yeah. Especially the guy that my first love. I
Oh,
remember my
what
first
happened to him?
love. He's still in town, and
Is he really?
whenever I flew back
Uh-huh.
from Utah. Remember
Mm-hmm.
when I flew back from Utah?
Uh-huh.
He was on the airplane. He was on
No
the
way.
airplane. He was at the airport in Charlotte, okay? And I had to get a Charlotte flight here to Asheville. No, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't from Utah. It must have been from. I'm
So
not
what was he
sure
doing
if
for
it was the Utah
how long?
trip or if it's where I flew back from Florida uh, from my sisters. But I usually had direct flights with them.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he was at the airport in Charlotte waiting on an airplane, to get to the Tri-Cities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And uh, the Tri-City airport.
Mm-hmm.
So he flew on the plane with me.
Did he
Well,
say hi? Did he
him
recognize
and his
you?
wife. No, I didn't speak to him. But he was in the back of the plane. I was up closer, but
Does he look good? Does he
he
look good?
still he looks about the same. I mean, he's aged, but he still looks the same.
My second boyfriend was 6'4", and he was absolutely gorgeous, and he never told me after dating him for 2 years that he had 5. I was done with him after that. Oh, that's a secret that, oh my God. I don't know if I could forgive somebody for that secret.
That's horrible.
That's a horrible secret to hold from somebody. Mm-mm.
But yeah, I often wonder what happened to my
To him?
exes. To my exes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not like,
I was thinking about a guy that it was whenever my first love, the one I
mhm,
was telling you about the airplane. When we
mhm,
broke up, I started seeing this guy from college here in Johnson City,
mhm,
and he was such a good guy. Oh, he was so uh, polite, and
mhm.
I mean, just real nice and sweet. But I just don't know. I don't know. There's just chemistry wasn't there. You know what I mean? He was more like a friend,
Mhm.
and he
That
wanted
guy,
more. But he
oh,
was
he
a
wants
good
more of a
guy,
relationship.
and I wonder whatever happened to him.
I had a guy like that when I he was the guy that I dumped. He asked me out on a date when I met my kid's father.
Carrie said, "Look out for those good-looking guys."
um, we went on a date. I said I was already talking to Carlos's dad and them, and this guy Julio was my brother's friend, but he was cute. He was a very good looking man. So I said, he asked me out on a date, and I was like, okay, I'll go. But in the back of my mind, I had already started talking to, but we weren't official. And so that night, I went on a date, and Carlos's dad decided he was going to get off work early, and I had told him I was going on that date with that guy, and he decided, oh, I'm going to go over there and make my presence known too, and he came that night, and I was dancing with the other guy, and he interrupted the dance and said, I'll take over here.
Oh.
But that guy then, when we had broken up, he tried coming back again, to see if I would date him, but he was just too boring. He was so boring. He was good looking, but
That's like the
boring.
guy, the real nice guy that I'm telling you about. He was boring. I mean, we didn't never do anything. I mean,
Yeah. I was like, ew, no, can't do that. My brother's friend, and nope.
and then there was my ex-husband after being with him for 35 years. But Carrie, if you dated that guy for 2 years, were y'all talking marriage?
Yeah. 35 years is a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, she dated that guy that had those 5 kids. She said she dated him for 2.
Yeah, how did you not see that he had these kids?
And then there was my ex-husband after so
Did he not mention his kids? Did he not,
was they never around? I mean, where were they?
where were they? How did he hide them?
For 2
Wow, 5
years?
kids is a lot of kids. Yeah. Child support? Did he not pay child support? Because, if you go on a date, he's going to be short because he had to pay child support.
I usually attract narcissists. And she said yes, so I guess they were talking marriage.
How did you find out? That's a good question. How did you find out?
He never had them around.
Well, I've been here for 2 hours cutting and haven't achieved nothing. That just means I have to do a recording.
I think everybody,
Can you imagine?
huh?
I would not be able to. I don't know. If I find out that you had 5
That would
whole,
break my heart. But I mean, I would have probably accepted them. You
for
know
2
me.
years. But was he married? That's a question. Was he married and not telling you he was married? I mean, who was the baby mama? Was the baby mama in his life?
Well, I
How was that?
mean, he was
Could,
talking marriage to Carrie.
yeah. So obviously he was divorced.
Right.
Or did he have different
Or
baby
he
mamas?
probably was never married.
Yeah, that part would be the part that would get me if he's talking marriage and he still had a baby mama in his life. Because those baby mamas, they be trifling.
I would at least ask how young the youngest one was. I mean, a month old.
You'd be
Oh
forgiving.
my
You would be
God.
forgiving. In other words, you'd be forgiving because you loved him,
Yeah,
right?
but not with a 1 month old. I mean,
No,
dang.
because he had a 1 month
Means
old.
he's still with her, you know?
Yeah. Did he have a 1 month old? I'm not reading chat.
He had different baby mamas. One day he was sick
Oh.
and wanted me to bring him over something to eat, and then I saw all the little kids running around. Well,
Oh.
at least he was in their lives.
Yeah.
But
Different baby mamas.
yeah,
How was he with money? Because if he had different baby mamas,
paying for 5 kids.
he had to pay child support for 5 kids. That's hard.
That's $500.
That's a lot of money a month. A lot.
Yeah, back
My
then.
brother
Yeah.
was always being taken to court. Yeah, because he wasn't able to
Joyce
keep
said
up with
she's
all
still
his stuff.
printing.
Is she really? I'm sitting here cutting, so I'm going to have to do a video where I'm showing you how to decorate it because I just started cutting. I didn't have time all week.
I've been on one date in 26 years, but I had a guy propose to me on Instagram. He wanted to take me out on a romantic date with a rose.
Hmm.
The kicker was I had to sign him out of the home.
Don't say that when I have food in my mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would have to say that was the
I thought
worst
she was
date.
going to say jail. I had to bond him out of jail. But she had to get him out of the nursing home.
So how old was he? How old was he? He was in a nursing home.
No, I didn't. I didn't personally know him, but he is a shirt tail relative. Sherry, what's that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Was he like?
I didn't personally know him, but who are we talking about? Did I miss something? Oh no! Okay, that was Sherry that said that. I thought that was
Yeah.
Carrie. I'm sorry. sorry. That was Sherry that said that. She said I didn't personally know him, but he is a shirt tail relative. Carrie said he was always over at my parents' house eating up all their food.
Oh, he was freeloading because he didn't have that money because he was paying child support probably.
About 7 years older than me. He was related to me way down the line. You know what? My dad had this old man. He was blind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was old. And he would call and just, shoot the bull every now and then at my, with my stepdad. My stepdad knew him as a kid, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got to call, he was calling. And I was just a young teenager. And I would answer the telephone, how teenagers are. They think it's for them. And I'd always answer the telephone. Well, he had started talking to me.
Like romantically?
No. He started talking, just how are you? How you doing at school? Blah, blah, blah. Well, one day he called and he started talking nasty to me, asking me if I'd touch myself and stuff like
What?
that. Well, I told mom on him. I told mom and them on him. My dad got all over his butt. Oh my God, Mac, my stepdad, he got all over him. Told him never to call her again if that's the way that he didn't need to be talking to me like that. Oh my Lord! And I thought, he's blind and old, and him talking nasty to a young kid.
Oh my God. Imagine how many kids
Yeah,
back
I
then they
wonder if
kept that
he's
stuff
ever
hush
molested
hush.
any children.
Yeah.
I never
Back
even
then they
thought
kept a
about that,
lot of that
May.
stuff.
I never thought about that till just now.
But back then they kept all that as family secrets and
I
no one
know,
ever
we
said
should have
anything.
probably reported him.
Mm-hmm. That happened a lot back in the day. A
Right.
lot.
He was in a home because of Agent Orange from Vietnam, and it affected his
Oh.
mind. I was afraid if I signed him out, I'd never get him back in. She said the rose and the romantic dinner was tempting, though. And she said, that is nasty, Penny. I know. I was a young teenager. Like, I mean, probably 13, 13, 14. Just a young teenager.
The only one I ever had that I hated calling home because my stepdad was a nasty pervert. And if I
Mm-hmm.
had to call home from school and say, for instance, or anywhere, if I had to call and he answered the phone, I hated because he would say, and my mom wasn't around, he would say some nasty things to me. Oh, I hated
Oh,
ignorant bastard. Ugh, disgusting.
right.
That was disgusting. But yeah, that happened a lot back in the day. You know, kids, family members. I mean, it was very common back in the day.
Yeah, he'd say, have you ever played with yourself? And you ever touch it down there? This is
Yeah.
nasty. Nasty.
What did you say to him?
Oh
Did
my
you
God, I
hang
didn't
up?
say nothing. I didn't know what to say, May. I mean, that was just, I was like,
You're probably saying, "Ew, this
no.
nasty old man."
I probably said no. I
All right,
found out
did
a
you guys?
couple of
Here's the next
years
question for you
ago.
guys. Did you guys ever have a teacher?
I found out a couple of years
What's that?
ago that my uncle raised two of my aunts and got them pregnant. Looking back, I see things different.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Well, that happened. I know when I was in Puerto Rico, I went to
Raped.
college in Puerto
Not
Rico.
raised, raped. He
Raped.
raped two of her aunts and got them pregnant.
When I went to Puerto Rico for my first year of college, or not my second year of college, sophomore year.
I did,
It
Joyce.
was
I
in
did.
92. I went to Puerto Rico to go to school. Anywho, there was a girl that was living, there was a neighbor of my sister-in-law's, and she was a teenager. She kicked her mother out, and she was living with her biological father, and she was popping out babies left and right.
Oh my God.
And they all had some type of disorder.
Oh my God. Right.
It
They
was
say
her,
they
and it wasn't
do.
like, it was not even like her stepfather. It was her biological. She kicked her mother out, and if they were living in a very low, very nice house, luxurious house, or no, they were living in a little shack, and she had all these kids. When I say all, she had about 3 kids, and then she was
She
pregnant.
was a kid
But
herself, right?
yeah, yeah. And her mom, I guess, thought that she was running around. No, they were his kids. They weren't nobody else's kids but his.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I don't know, the mom must have found out, and she, I don't know, she said something to I don't know what happened. My sister-in-law, because I just came in and my sister was telling me, but
What
I don't
happened?
know.
Did they ever do anything to your uncle?
Yeah, back then they probably didn't. They probably just swept it under the rug and said, yeah.
World War II screwed him up bad.
There's no excuse, war or no war. No war, no war. Mm-mm.
You know, I mean, if a man has got enough sense to do it, he's got enough sense to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
If he's got enough
Especially when it's
sense to
especially when it's your flesh and blood. I mean, that's your child that you've done this to. Well, wasn't there one in Australia
That's
or something like that? He was pregnating all his daughter, or his one daughter
wow.
had kids by him, and I think it was in Australia somewhere that she had kids by her own father,
I
and
don't
it
know
wasn't
if
until,
it's. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, it wasn't until one of them I think got sick, and she went to the hospital, and she finally spoke up because she said that her father had locked her up or something like that, and impregnated her. She had like 7 kids or something by her father,
Wow.
but
I don't
against her
know
will.
if it's. I don't know if it's me in my perverted way. You know how you think about some things, but there was this couple that went to my church, and they both had Down syndrome. Okay,
Hmm.
but they were married, and they had this baby, and I thought, how in the world did they make that baby?
They were Down syndrome both.
Yeah,
I think they kind of discourage that because they have that.
I know.
Did the baby come out okay?
No, it had Down syndrome too, I think.
Oh,
Or it might have
that's
been
been
okay.
risky.
It might have been okay because I was thinking, what's that baby gonna do when it grows up and uh his its parents? He's gonna have to take care of its parents because
Yeah,
of the, you know.
it's yeah, it's like when they got dwarfism. There's also
Yeah,
that.
but how are they gonna? I mean, I don't understand. I don't know how they could teach and learn the baby. Teach, you know how I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know how we teach
yeah,
the Emma and Casey and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
do you ever? Is it my parody mind that thinks of stuff like that? Or
No, no. I think about it. Well, actually, I mean, my mind will go into is. I always think that their innocence. Like how
yeah,
do they figure that out? I think that how do they figure that out? But I mean, they're just like anybody else. They have their sexual desires, I guess. Yeah.
I guess I was expecting them not to have that.
Right. No, but they do have sexual desires, and I know that because um, I worked around I worked around those kind of kids, and they're more freakier than normal kids.
Yeah.
They're more freakier. All right, guys, I really have to get off. I will do a
All right.
recorded video. I will record because I got it in my sourdough. I will do a recorded video on how I decorate my pages, and or
My
tomorrow.
light still ain't on yet. Someone call
Yeah,
them.
tomorrow we'll probably pop into just to give it a little live more because I know I spent a good chunk cutting and fussy cutting, and that's probably not what you guys wanted to see. But we did have some good laughter, and that's a good
Let me
thing.
read
So,
what Sherry says right fast, okay?
mhm,
Her
mhm.
is talking about her uncle. She said nobody knew about it until my aunt was dying. She kept it a quiet secret for almost 70 years, and even her husband didn't even know. That makes me cry.
Oh, that
Bless
that's
her heart.
yeah,
What a burden to carry.
yeah. I don't know if I could have. I don't know. That's just to me. But it happened a lot, and it happened in like the countryside where, you know, people didn't say anything. It wasn't accustomed to people speaking up about that kind of stuff, but it happened a lot back then.
Oh,
It
she
still
said check
happens
your
now.
mail. Check your mail. Check your mail. It's got
Oh,
exclamation
oh, oh,
marks.
oh, oh, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Eric. Hold on. Let me mute myself so I can scream at him. Hold on.
Okay. Check your mail. Check your mail. Really? That he followed her to
Check the
every
mail.
town.
That something should be there in the mail for me.
Right now?
Yeah, before I hang up the live.
Said,
In
and
case
he would
you
follow
can
her
see
to
it.
every town that she moved to.
Have you checked the mail yet? Mommy thinks there's something.
I think we had a good conversation. Sure.
I think we had a good one. I was going to ask another question. I forgot now because
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
no, I forgot what it
It'll
was.
come back to you.
I forgot what the question was. That I was. Here's another question. What was it? I can't remember. I can't remember. Really, honestly, I can't. Oh, I know. I remember now. Did you guys ever have a school teacher that you thought was so damn cute?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
high school or middle school crush?
Yeah, he was in my sister's wedding.
No way.
Yes. Yes, he was my economics teacher. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
he was good looking. I thought he was so good looking.
and you see all these teachers. Like I just read on the news. Carla sent it to me.
Two
A
here,
teacher.
two right here. I mean, two in Kingsport where Cooper goes to school, high school.
No way.
Yep,
No way.
yep.
Wow. Well, Carla,
Sending,
down where she is from
asking for
a teacher
pictures, asking for pictures.
here in New Braunfels, they had a teacher that they just had arrested him because he was having inappropriate. He would go to places and do inappropriate things. Like if you go up to a drive-through, he would do inappropriate thing, like expose himself.
Oh my gosh, that's
Um,
disgusting.
and then he was doing inappropriate things with students. And so, yeah, he had a lot of charges here in New Braunfels. That just came up. But Carla sent me yesterday a link of a teacher, and he's a good-looking man, 38 years old, and he was having an affair with a 17-year-old, and he got busted because another student was passing by the classroom and found him and her having, doing
Yeah.
their, yeah. And because even though Texas, the age of consent is 17, and she's 17, and it's because they did it on school property.
Wow.
You couldn't even take her to a damn
That's
hotel. She
Tori.
had no sense. No sense. Well, when I was in middle school, Mr. Kelleher, he was, I mean, I don't even know why, but he would wear, he was a gym teacher. He'd wear these short shorts back then. He was cute. His son was dorky looking, his only son, Jesse. And then in high school, Mr. Caldwell, he was a good looking man too. He was young. He was a really young guy. I can't hear you, Miss Penny. He had just gotten out of college when he started teaching English in our school. I can't hear you, Miss Penny. Oh, she's out. Cousin married her and he turned out gay. Ah, no way. Yes, Mr. Prohaska, 7th and 8th grade. My cousin married hers and he turned out gay. What? My when I was in school, in high school, my driver's ed teacher, he was not a very good looking man. But he had been having an affair with she was really pretty. She had just graduated the year before I started my freshman year. He waited for her to graduate. There is a what do you call it? Penny must have lost electricity. That's kind of crazy. I hope she's okay. I'm gonna have to text her here in a bit. He ended up waiting for her to graduate. They bought the morgue, not morgue, the funeral home right down the street from us. And they started to remodel it. He married her, moved in with her, and they had, like, I don't know, by the time I graduated, They had like 3 kids. Very pretty girl, and he was not a very attractive man. He had baseball coach that was deformed and had no arms. Oh my God, what? Yes, 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 yes. Check your mail. Okay, intimidation. There must not. Nani, was there anything there? Not sure if there was anything because Nani came up. I don't know if that's Miss Penny that just sent me a message. She must have lost connection. He would write. He had little knobs that held on the pencil. What? Interesting, Joyce. Wow. We had a baseball coach that was deformed and had no arms. Wow. Well, at least he tried to, overcome his disabilities and. Okay, let me see if Penny's texted me. Nope. Let me text her back. At least he did not allow his disabilities to hold him back, and he, him or her or him. We had an event last weekend, I have to tell you guys, and Nani kept correcting me because the event that was being held was a how can I say it, a gay event, where the coffee shop is going to be. They were there was an event there, and so we opened up briefly, to kind of serve a little bit of the community. And one of the people that came up to their window, to the little kiosk, it was a girl, but she was dressed like a boy. Mail time. Anyway, Nani kept correcting me and saying, "Mom, I got knocked out. Miss Penny got knocked out." The mom, Nani kept saying, "Mom, you need to get the right pronouns." Because I kept saying her, and she's like, "Say them, they, whatever." Oh God. Oh my God, look, guys. Wait, I made these. Oh, your penmanship is pretty. For my Whispers in May journal, and thought you might like some too. Plus, I was hoping you will show them. Aww, look how pretty. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Look, and she even put the little spine on me. Oh my gosh. So, so pretty. I absolutely love it. Look. Oh my God. That is absolutely, and she coffee dyed her own paper too. Look at that, guys. She's selling these. If you guys are interested in buying these, look at that. How pretty. That is pretty. Absolutely pretty. And I like that she put her little spine on there. Like, I'm not that perfect to sit there and put that 1/4 inch, but I like that. I love it. We're going to have to do another journal. That's okay, because we could probably do another journal. Pretty. I love it. Thank you. Look, it's perfect just to put it stack in there. Oh, look, and it has the little threads. Oh, my heavens. And I like that she stacked them so you don't have to really trim them because they're already stacked. Pretty. I love it. That's a good idea, stacking them. You did that for, oh, I even love this because I love having threads that kind of gives it that, so pretty. I love, love, love it. Your coffee dye is great too. That is beautiful, guys. If you guys want to order some, she's taking orders. So pretty. I don't know how she did it without breaking that, but that's a lot. I don't know how your hands don't hurt. I don't know how your hands do not hurt. Thank you. Thank you. Now I have to do another journal wall. I'm planning on it. Just that our journal for June is going to be probably more of a 5.5 by 8.5. You know, it's going to be a different size, but I still have the album, the cover of the first one that I did. So we can still make another one, but that would have been so perfect. So perfect for in here. Oh, I love that. You know what you should do, Miss Joyce? You should just sell without stitching it onto a paper. Can you make just this here, the border, that we can glue the border to the the edge? You should do that. So this is the size that she sells, but can you make just like this little thing here that we can just glue that to our edges of our paper? So say for instance, if I do a different size, like the 8.5 or the 5.5 by 8, whatever, I can just glue and cut. You should do that. Just do the edging and sell that like that. That would be cool too. You should do that. Sell it. I'll be a customer for sure. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I wish I had gotten it before I even started my journal. Maybe I can, you know what? I wonder if I could just put that as the cover, inside and outside cover. That'd be cute, right? Look, cute. You should do that. I definitely buy some if you do that. For real. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Joyce. Totally appreciated. Guys, if you guys want to grab some, she is the lady to get these from you, from her. You need to get these. Absolutely beautiful. You can add little charms at the end. Already for you. If you do 3 signatures, you can make this like your little cover for the signatures. Like, see, that would have been perfect for the signature covers. Because that's all you need. If you're going to do 3 signatures, that could be just the cover for your signature. Yeah, I wonder if I can just do that. Well, I could probably, you know what? Because I have a 1/2 inch gusset, I can still glue it on my gusset and still have room. Look, I can still add them on my 3-inch gusset. I mean, 1/2 inch gusset, sorry. There's one. There's that one. I can probably do it still. And then what I can do is put one here and then one over here. That would be good. Look at that. Ooh, we might just do that. I love it. Love, love, love. It gives it like a more of an antique-y look too. The color is just perfect. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Miss Joyce. All right, guys, I'm going to get off because I got to go check. I got to start stretch and fold my sourdough. So I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, guys. Sorry that I took all night fussy cutting, but we had a good time, good laughters, good time with friends. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll send you guys the link. Bye, guys. Good night.